Hello, welcome to Narrowboat Precious Jet. This is number 2 in the Boatman's Cabin series. I'm recording this at the end of after doing all the work because I forgot to record this at the start of the week, so you're getting it now. So when I do the outro or whatever you call it, the exit video at the end, I'll be wearing the same clothes because it's the same day. I'll look exactly the same. In fact, I'm going to record it in about 30 seconds time. I've done a fair bit of work in the cabin, which you're about to see, and it's not a massive amount, but I'm happy with it. I'm only managing to do 2 or 3 hours of work a day, so the amount I've got done I'm quite happy with. There's no rush to get me up from under the dock here, so I can stay here for another month, and by then I should be well on the way to finishing or getting the rear cabin in a fairly decent condition. So once I've got the main structural work done, I can then move and finish off the rest of it elsewhere. So it's just the main cutting of the wood and doing the main stuff here. So if you enjoy the video, don't forget, give me a thumbs up before you finish and before you go, and I'll catch you at the end. Alright, hope you enjoy. Right, we're doing the bit by the back, which is the shelving unit, which is going to go here, or the start of the shelving unit, because this bit here, the board needs to be fitted now. The rest can go in later, but this needs to be in now, or so I can do this, because all this down here and up there is going to be one piece of wood to add rigidity and strength. Put this in here, but I'm not happy with that, so that's going to come out and it's going to be one full piece of wood there. So the storage for this piece at the back here will be accessed from the top, not from the front, because there's going to be steps in here, so that needs to be a solid piece of wood. So to have all that, and the bit that goes up the back here as well, the bit that goes up there, that all needs to be one piece of wood, just to make life easier for me and to make it more rigid. And then there'll be a small storage compartment there, a storage compartment there, and both of these will be accessed from the top. Yeah, so this one here will probably just be for shoes and stuff, what I thought, you know. I don't know yet. Well, we haven't decided. So, we shall see. Right, let's get cutting. Right, that's the board cut. Let's take it in the boat now and see what it looks like in the boat. I did take as many measurements as I thought fit, but we'll see. We'll see. Wow. Guess who's not very good at measuring? A bit short. That'll be okay, because the trim will cover all that anyway. I can hide that. That's not an issue. And then we also made a cock up down here. That cut line should be up here, but never mind, it can be hidden. I'm not going to waste wood and cut it again, because there's going to be a step here anyway, so the step will hide that. That's not an issue, I'm not worried about that. And a nice bit of trim up there will hide that as well, so I'm not too worried about that. There'll be a nice bit of trim on here to cover this door frame, so it will just carry on up and around, hide the gap. But down here, it's not bad. bit of a bend there, try and make it look a little bit pretty, you know. And then in here will just be, that'll be boarded out in there, then that'll be all shelves in there with a little bit of under shelf storage down the bottom here, and the same here. So yeah, not too bad, not too bad at all. Right, crack on. Just lift that out and lift it back in again. That's fairly solid. I'm quite happy with that. Just need to make another board across here now, because now I've repositioned this, that's a bit small. It's a bit lacking. So that's not too bad there. It's fairly strong. When I pin shelves in from the other side, that'll strengthen that up a treat. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I can live with it, you know what I mean? It's alright. Right, time for a shower, get ready for work. Well, shower, find something to eat, get ready for work. So where are we up to now? Okay. I have, don't know if I showed you that. I'm showing you it now. So I've put backboards in all the way across now. I've put a dividing board here which strengthens this side panel, an absolute treat. It's got a couple of bearers there to support the board that goes on top. I've not put any on this side yet or at the back, but they'll go in soon. And I've also made bases for these two rear boxes. So that's all blocked in now. That one's going to be trimmed all the way around. There'll be a little pull out thing for that, because this is all going to be what do you call it? Oh, shelving. Yeah, that's the one. That's what you call it, shelving. So that's going to be trimmed out. That's got to be trimmed out yet. And then this one here, look, I'm going to put a little handle in here, because when you lift that out, if I can lift it out, oh, I'm going to put you down for a second. No, actually, when the handle's in, come here you. I'll just lift that out now, look. So that'll be removable. Little secret cubby down there. So that'll be handy if we leave the boat anywhere and you want to hide some valuables or whatever. Not that it's very secret now, I've told you guys about it. But it's only you guys, isn't it? No one naughty's seen it. So that's that. It's a nice tight flush. I could probably sand a bit off that to make it an easier fit, but you know what, I'm quite happy with it being a tight fit. So yeah, And that's where we are today. That's what I've done today. You know, it's getting there, slowly getting there. It's alright, isn't it? It's okay. Right, Tuesday is the 8th. Today is Tuesday the 8th of August. First day back at the boat this week. And the jobs for this week are, well, the jobs for today anyway. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing the rest of this week, but, well, I'm going to be doing the rear cabin, that's for sure. So today's jobs are, let's turn you around. I made that top last week. That's a nice fit, although it's a bit wobbly at the moment because all my stuff's under there. So I'm going to make the top for this one, the top for that one, and the top for that one. Now whether I get them all done today, I'm not too sure. I doubt it, but I'm going to make them anyway. And then what I want to do is, say if this is the top, obviously because you're going to be sleeping on here and there's going to be cushions on here and I'm going to have stuff stored under. So what I'm going to do is, if this is the full board, I'm going to drill, or start drilling, a series of holes on the board. I don't think you need too many, just enough to let any condensation or moisture wick through and vent into the box, or any moisture in the box vent out. Yeah, so that's the plan for today anyway. So this one's got a couple of holes in, as you can see there, look. And I'll probably do the same with these other boxes. You won't see the holes because there'll be cushions on top. So, right, let's crack on. First job, measure. So I'm going to measure all of them and then go and grab the board out and cut it. Yeah. Okay, stand by. Okay, you've seen me cut the holes. I use that. No, don't use one of them. Use a proper circular hole cutting saw, because the inside of these holes, it's just butchered it. I don't know what it's like on normal wood, but on plywood, that tool or that bit, I don't know what it's called, drill bit, I don't know what they're called, but get a circular cutter, because that's just butchered that up. So what I've done is I've gone around all the holes with this wood file and I've cleaned them up a little bit. They'll want sanding again, but it will give me enough smoothness to get the router through next. Now I have been practicing with the router on the bottom of the other board with depths. That little piggy was too deep, that little piggy was too shallow, that little piggy looks just about right. So the depth I've got it set now, it seems to be okay. So I'm going to route out all these holes and make them smooth. They'll want sanding as well, because well, they'll just want sanding, you know. Before I paint it, they'll want a quick sand, and then when I've painted it, another quick sand. The inside of the holes will want sanding also, because they're still rough as old boots. But once I've had a lick of paint and a sand job, they'll be fine. They'll be nice and smooth. You know, I wish I'd have used a hole cutter now, and I have got one somewhere on the boat, but I was too lazy to go and dig it out. But there you go. I may end up putting holes in the centre here as well yet. I haven't made up my mind, but that'll do for now. I can put extra holes in 2 years time if I wanted to. I haven't got to do it now. So that mess up there is on the underside. I did it on the underside on purpose so that if I did mess up it didn't matter. So let's route out some smooth round over edges, shall we? Yeah, why not? Don't look too bad. Like I said, the inside still needs sanding. A bit disappointed in some of the bits, look, because I've had blowout. But that's that bloody butcher freaking bit. Bastard. Oh well. Right, let's crack on with the rest. I don't think you need to see all of it, do you really? No. Once you've seen one hole being routed, you've seen them all, haven't you really? Okay, right, back to you soon. That don't look too bad, does it? The holes even line up almost. So, like I said, I've routed out all the holes, and I've also routed out the edge of all the boards so they're nice smooth edges now. And that's me done for the day. I've had a tidy up. After routing in here, it was an absolute pigsty with dust and sawdust and that everywhere, so that's all backed up now. So what I'm going to do is on these edges here, look, going to get some bits of trim. This is just an experimental piece, and they'll fit in there like that, and then it'll all be painted, and that'll be the same. That'll have another bit of trim on there, look like that, and the same down there, you know, so that'll look okay. This will get boarded in there, or get boarded and shelved. Yeah, so it's not looking too bad, is it really? Yeah, as I say, I might put holes in the middle of these. I'm not sure yet. I think they might benefit from having holes in the middle, but I think that ain't too bad. As things go for now, that's not too bad. So, right, that's it for today. And just like that. Oh, no, it's not working. Alright, see you tomorrow. Right, here again today. Well, I haven't been anywhere actually. I'm still always here. I'm still sleeping on the boat and living on the boat and working on the boat, so it's a bit of a mess. Right, what have I done? Panels in. I've sanded that panel down, ready to paint. This one's ready to paint. See now, the grain, I didn't realise when I made the wood, when I made these panels here, the grain on that one goes sideways and the grain on this one goes up and down. So I'm going to leave it for now and see what it looks like when I've painted it, because what I didn't realise is as well, these boards I've got are 6mm. That's thicker than 6mm. That's like 8mm. That's quite thick. So it's not quite 12mm, that board there, and these are 6, but oh well, never mind. When I've put the little trim pieces in, you won't notice anyway, so it doesn't really matter, you know. Yeah. So that's that done. What am I doing now then? So as I say, I've panelled that back piece in. Still haven't made the shelves yet. That's not an issue. The bottom of the drawers there, I had, if you see that one there, look, you can see it's upright, because I was going to fit drawers in there, but I'm thinking now I'm just going to have a trap door in it for now. Excuse me, might have a drawer system later. So to fit the trap door system, I've laid that flat so I can screw the hinge to it, and also what I'll do is I'll put a couple of screws through into the floorboard as well, into the sole. So I'm just going to flatten that one now, and that will sit flat, and then we're job done. Well, on that bit anyway. I'm not sure what the time is now, because I'm still working. I'm only getting about 3 hours a day on the boat to work, some days 2. Yesterday I didn't do any work at all. Lady PJ popped round yesterday, so I didn't do any work at all yesterday, but you know, I had a good relaxing day. Right, let's get that one over there laid flat the same as this one, and then we're hunky-dory then, aren't we? Right, stand by. Currently making the front panel. Yeah, stressing. So that's the front panel for the big one there, look. Got got the edge clamped. Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. I don't know how good it will look, but we'll see. I'll finish this one off and see what it looks like, and then I'll decide whether I'm going to carry on or not. I think by the time I've done this, I'm going to have to fill these gaps in here when I put the piece across, because I'm not the best woodworker. I know that. You've only got to look round at the boat of the stuff I've done so far. I am not the best woodworker, but hey, a lick of paint hides a lot of sins, you know what I mean? We'll see. Okay, catch you in a minute. Yes, one door made. It's not amazing woodwork, but it's okay. I'm happy with it. When it's had a lick of paint, you won't even see the difference. You won't even see it. It'll all look happy. So it's not screwed in as such yet. There's no hinges on it or anything. It's just placed in the hole. So I've been round and routed all the edges. The joints there, I'm not too upset with the joints. They're not too bad. Not too upset with that. I'm quite happy with that. Put the screws on the bottom one the wrong side, so they are visible. But a bit of filler, you won't see that. Won't see any of that after a little bit of filler. There you go. What do you think? It's alright. And in answer to your question about, well, no one's asked a question, but I'm sure you're thinking, how dusty and dirty does it get? Very dusty and dirty. Very dusty and dirty. Right, thanks for watching. As you've seen, I've got a fair bit done. I'm quite happy with what I've done so far. I've made the lids and I've made one door at the front. Making the door is a bit of a ball ache, but apart from that it's good. It looks alright. I'm quite happy with the joints. I've routed all around the edges, which you've obviously seen so far, and yeah, I've had a fairly good week. Leaving the boat in a bit of a mess, so before I finish up here today after recording this now, I'm going to spend a half an hour vacuuming the back of the boat. So right, if you've enjoyed the video, there's a button specifically for that, and if you would like to subscribe, that'd be great and awesome. And also, if you've got anything you'd like to say, then comment down below. So take care, my name's Steve, and I'll see you on the next video. Okay, goodbye for now.